At least 5 policemen were kidnapped by villagers in Abatuntu, a suburb of Ijebu-Igbo in Ogun State. Daily Post reliably gathered that the Baale of Abatuntu had earlier petitioned the police, informing them that some people within his community were in possession of firearms, which they reportedly used for illegal activities in the area. It was gathered that the police, after receiving the petition, swung into action by conducting a raid with 15 officers and 35 local vigilantes on Thursday. The raid, sources said, was successful as 6 single-barreled guns, 16 Dan guns and 15 cartridges were recovered from the hoodlums who were arrested by the police. However, pandemonium struck when the villagers allegedly waylaid the police officers as they were about to leave the Ogun community. The villagers fired gunshots at the police and attacked them with other dangerous weapons. The DPO that led the team and some others sustained gunshot injuries. 5 officers and 3 vigilantes were kidnapped by the villagers. They made away with police, 2 AK-47 rifles, 1 pump action, 1 tear gas, money and others, a source told Daily Post anonymously in Ogun. Meanwhile, a correspondent gathered that 4 of the 5 adopted police officers and 3 civilians have been rescued, but 1 constable, Emmanuel Jenny, is still being held captive by the people, it was learned. Also, the hoodlums who were earlier arrested by the police were set free, while 2 vehicles belonging to the police were damaged by the villagers. The Ogun State Police Public Relations Officer Abimbola Oyeyemi has confirmed the incident to Daily Post. Oyeyemi said the police had reinforced to the area in order to rescue the missing police constable. He said 3 suspects have been arrested and they are helping the police in their investigation. Okay, you don't read. You don't read. This is what you get. The police really have a great work to do. The task before them now is more than what they used to experience, because every nook and cranny, you just see that this whole thing just happening. That's the insecurity we are talking about. This security we are talking about. How do we explain this? How do we just explain this? We don't know whether they say they are hoodlums, they are villagers, this and that. After the whole thing was successful, from the accounts of the police, after the whole scenario or the drama was successful, these guys just came again to attack them. You can just see that the so-called, whether the government, they are really they are so strong, or I don't know how to even, they are determined, or they get mind though. They really have mind. That is to tell you that they never cared what could have happened. For you to just go and say you want to go and work or to attack the policemen, shows that they know that they are stronger than the police, or what they themselves have is more than what the police has. Well, honestly, I can't even understand this story. Police helping the villagers and the villagers is attacking the police. Oh my God. What won't you understand, brother? That is the country we live. Criminality is being celebrated and the police are the receiving end. I can tell you, majority of that community survive with criminal acts. And if the police should go with the first batch, more will follow. So they had to stop it at all costs. Watch out. They will soon kidnap their king who petitioned the police. Hey, yes, some will sit on their comfort zone and criticize the police. May God help us. Now that is even because it's even risky. I believe the so-called monarch would have a full protection, because we saw what happened, what people have been doing to all these monarchs. They don't even care about them. They don't even bother about them. So now that it's even now known now to the whole public, and of course, as we are hearing all of this, is the same called bad people too will be hearing. They will now say, okay, we are going. It is you that went to go and open your mouth. That's another thing. That's another thing. That's why people don't want to talk, because this kind of thing is not supposed to be heard from from, it's not supposed to be made public. Who informed the police? Who did what? Who did that? Because these people can come as a revenge, just like this particular person said, and that has always been. Okay, where did the policemen got the money that the villagers got from them? Your guess is as good as mine. Well, for me, that is not the issue. The entire community should be held accountable. Nobody can say this is way out for our dear country called Nigeria. But God himself should show mercy on our land. Why attacking the police? That's a big question. Drama every day with different story. Yes, so just sit down, look at night dog name. We just put your hands and be waiting. Okay, what is the next thing? Once you wake up in the morning, you go out and you come back. You just thank God. God, today, I've succeeded in today's activities, or I've overcome today. Because anything can just happen. Anything can just happen. It's unfortunate that we found ourselves in this situation and nobody is in control. Nobody can even say. We don't even have the central head that can just utter a statement, and everybody, all the state governors. By the time we have I think we have a government at the center that can really speak. And at the end of the day, all the so-called governors, all of them will go back and do the needful. Or the IG who is at the top there, tell all your people. So, give them what it will take so that there will be peace, there will be calmness. But everybody's just doing what he likes. Everybody's just on his own, doing what he likes. And that's why we are getting all of this whole thing here and there. And I'm even surprised because there was a time, sometime last year or early this year or so, when this issue of Ăťțāçķ, was really ongoing on a daily basis. Of course, it's still happening. Some farmers came out. That was last year. Of course, they still came out this year. But last year, I remember vividly when the same police command told us that, the Fulanis, they are not even Nigerian. They came from Mali. That they know the people around. They know the Fulanis around. That they are not the ones causing all these problems. At the end of the day, I was shocked that the police could even talk about that is the Malians or the S-men from the Mali. They are the ones involved on all these atrocities that the farmers were complaining, and they did nothing. They did nothing about it, and that's it. And the people were just crying, and they are still crying up to today. But I was surprised as soon as I just heard that the ballet or the monarch gave them information that so is happening in my area. They swung into action. But in the case of farmers have been crying in that state. They never did anything. They didn't do anything. And one of the ballets was telling us that, maybe that one happened in Ondo State also. Some of the police will be telling the monarchs that, you just have to live with them. You just have to make sure that, just try to look for their whatever, and, men have, arrange with them and just and cooperate. And I was just like, seriously? But when it came to the issue of the community people that they know, they swung into action. So that is what we are experiencing in this country. So I hope the ones that are captured will be rescued. The kidnapped police will be rescued. So guys, let's hear your opinion and let's know your thoughts on this.